Some guy last night told me, he's like, if you're gonna wear animal print for Halloween, at least way less than the animal.
Happy anatomy? Like, what if it looks dumb?
You're good. You're fine. Sorry, you're literally fine. I promise you.
Just be pretty. Don't talk.
Okay.
A man with morals, self-respect will humble the fuck out of a damn woman who thinks she just the shit. He'll compliment you. That don't mean he wants you though. You look good. And that's just it.
Talk about being humble.
Why your hair look like old wheatgrass? Lady, answer me. That thing look dry. You about to light up like a Roman candle. Lady, if you move your goofy bang out of your eye, you can see it. Lady. Hurry up. Water. That was close. Close to you not wearing someone's makeup under me.
Really, that's fucked up.
See, Gordito, you gotta hit it hard. Oh, wow.
What you rate yourself from 1 to 10?
I'm a whole 11.
You above the scale.
Hell yeah.
What about in the real
I don't care about
world?
nobody else. In the real world, I'm a 10.
You know a 10 means perfect.
I'm perfect.
So there's nothing that you can change as far as your looks.
I got nice eyes. They real. This body is real. That's a problem. And
Okay.
I'm soft. I'm a 10. So you look good. You look good. Confident. So I'm telling you, I'm a 10.
So people are telling you that you look good. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Those people, they was lying to you. They was lying to you. They was lying to you. So the thing is, when you get all of this free attention from males that say, oh, baby, yeah, you look good. You ain't got to change nothing. They're lying to you because they want to sleep with you. I don't have those intentions, so I'm being honest with you. So I can tell you that you are not a 10. You're not anything close to that. And you have many things that you need to work on and change from the outside. For sure, for sure, for sure.
You gotta do it like that, brother.
Yeah. When you have somebody that never gets told they need to get better, they think they top shelf. I harp on women a lot because we're not realistic. And then we complain about the reality and what we're not getting. And then when they go to men, it's like, he's been humbled his entire life.
Charlie, yeah.
His entire life, right? You have, boys in school, these high school boys, girls tell them, oh, you're broke, you're this, that. And mind you, they're in school, like we're in school together.
Yeah.
And you're telling me I'm broke, Yeah. But what I'm saying is they had to learn to say, okay, what do I need to do to get better?
I think it gets tiring when men always have to be held accountable for the stuff that they do, right? When they always have to be told that they're not measuring up to something. You're not doing something right. You could do better at X, Y, and Z. It really doesn't matter if the criticism is harsh or it's, kind of taking it easy on the man. There is always somebody saying, hey, you could get better on that. Hey, bro, I see what you did, and I like the direction that you're going. I like the way you're thinking. But I know you can. I know you got a little bit more in there. Men got to hear that constantly. So why is it that women get to hear more than you're not only you're enough, you're more than enough? Why is that?
Okay.
Oh, we can't handle the confidence. I get it.
No, it's just I don't think we'd get along.
Yeah, I think so too. I heard you were late.
I was late. I went to get food.
Oh.
Some of us starved before coming here.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't ask.
So what did you have a degree in?
Dance.
Dance. I can literally dance right now. I got no college degree.
That's awesome. Show me.
You went to school to do this. If you don't do the emo real quick, and sure you don't need college for that, bro. Look at this.
I love that.
Hey. No college. No college.
Do I seem like someone you'd want to date?
Honestly, you're a pretty gal, but you're not really my type. I'm not
Nah, you look how her ego is hurt right now. It's like, oh, you could feel the ego just, She'll want him now. Bro, she's hurting right now. Watch. I bet she gonna say something slick.
Into Twitch, not into streaming. Honestly, you're a pretty gal, but you're not really my type. I'm not into Twitch, not into streaming.
To be fair, I don't necessarily want to go for a man who's into Twitch either.
I'm about to use a P word that we're not allowed to use.
Oh my god. I don't see how that's at all relevant.
Oh, I do.
The
Okay, so
conversation.
99% of sexual perpetrators are male. And
that's false.
No, look it up right now.
What about
It
all
is
these women teachers that are...
Right, let me get into that because this is quite literally my background. This is what I do for a living. So I can tell you that it is 99% of sexual perpetrators are male. You can look that up right now.
That's false.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is what bugs me about men who say things like that. That is willful ignorance. You can absolutely look that up and educate yourself right now, and you don't. Why? Also,
it's not true.
It is true.
On its face, it's not true.
Oh my God, you have to look it up. How can you say that's not true? What's your background? Where are your statistics coming from?
Do you know what the leading cause of death for pregnant people is?
Pregnant people?
Bro, the way he paused. Hold on. Hold on, let me start back. Hold on.
Do you know what the leading cause of death for pregnant people is?
Pregnant people? Mothers? Women?
If you'd like to call them mothers, not all of them are mothers, but if you'd like to call them that.
What are they if they're not mothers?
They're pregnant people.
What people other than mothers are pregnant?
It's interesting because you come into this conversation, trying to hold this moral superiority, but when I use inclusive language, which it only takes a couple extra syllables to use inclusive
Oh, he's going to destroy her. I already know it.
language,
To include
and
who?
it seems to include people who don't identify as women but can become pregnant.
So you're telling me that in order to be a moral person, I need to accept the idea that a man can really become a woman. That's a prerequisite of my being a moral person.
I mean, yes.
I would like to identify, I do identify actually, as the correct person on this issue. And I would just ask that you accept and affirm my identity.
That's not your identity.
I promise you, that's my identity.
Instead of congratulating women for laying on their backs and getting pregnant,
This ought to be good.
it's such a great thing in life. Instead of congratulating them, can we start booing these ladies?
Oh, booing women for getting pregnant now. I wonder what the overall goal there is.
Like, maybe it'll make women change their mind.
Change their mind? I wonder if they realize only the fragile and weak-minded succumb to peer pressure like that, but I'm sure they have more to say.
Like, it's like they've made such a big accomplishment in life and they've done the easiest thing possible, which is to lay on their backs and let a man breathe heavy on top of them and pound them like they're some type of donkey.
Oh, well, aren't they painting a pretty picture?
Maybe we all collectively should just come together in the comments and start booing them, like, boo. Like, can we just do that, please?
No, I'm all for freedom of choice when it comes to whether or not a person wants to be a parent or not. And I fully support either decision. However, when it comes to someone trying to shame another person into not having children, well, it's probably best that that person does remain celibate. It does the gene pool a great favor.
Well, that's the thing. I don't date men that make money from social media.
You already told me you don't date broke men out there in the back. That's bullshit. What if this guy's a construction worker, hard ass working dude? He's a man
No, you
works his
didn't say
ass
that.
off.
No.
The guy's working his ass off every day. You only date rich men. That's what you said. You already date rich men. Stop.
Don't date broke men. I wouldn't date a broke man.
Why not? Why wouldn't you date a broke
Because
man? What
it's
if he had all
hard
his
out
shit
there in the
together?
streets. I need to be taken care of. Broke men are so bitter. They're so mean and they're insecure as fuck.
Damn.
They're so insecure.
I have the utmost respect for guys. No, there's the difference because in your world,
no.
what you consider a broke man would be like a firefighter. For instance, like a guy's a firefighter, you look and be like, hey, he's a broke man, you know?
That's not true.
Well, but I'm saying, are you basing it off of like this, right? Are you basing it off a guy who's gonna buy you these necklaces and these fucking materialistic shit that don't even matter in life? Excuse me.
What does a guy got to make bare minimum for you then? A year.
No, don't ask me that.
It drives me fucking nuts as you have this conversation about bare minimum for money. Money shouldn't matter. It should be about real life, real feelings, real fucking people.
Of course.
You're just a fake, living a fake life.
That makes a year.
Yes. Or you can say monthly, whatever you prefer.
Monthly. Like a month.
Okay. A million a month.
$1 million a month somebody's gonna make.
I don't respect men.
Did you have a father that you respected?
I didn't disrespect my father. He wasn't around.
Okay, so that's the thing. So stop it there, right? You didn't even have the prime example of what you needed to carry your love for men in your later ages. Your father wasn't there to instill certain traits in you so you will accept a man's love. God's love comes through the father. So since you don't really know how to experience and digest a father's love, that means that you don't really know how to experience and take God's love, because that's where the love trickles down from, right? The father's love is much differently than the mother's love. The mother's love is more of a coddle love. You fall down, you get back up, oh baby, it's okay. You fall down, you get back up, oh baby, it's okay. To the point when you're falling down so much, the father's like, stop falling.
Right.
What are you doing? But the father would tell you that the first time.
Right.
Why are you tripping and falling? Get up.
My dad did that to you.
The father's love is a disciplinarian love. God's love is disciplinary. Think about it. God wants you to repent before you go to heaven. That means that tell me what you did wrong and repent your sins, and then you'll get to the promised land. But if you don't repent, forget you. And that's that father's love. If you're not changing your behaviors, then hey, get out of here.
Yeah, he's doing that. And he's diagnosing. Of course, a lot of modern women aren't going to like that because it seems harsh, because it's so direct. It's so blunt and in your face. A lot of modern women like to go around. They like to be non-confrontational until they get around their friends, and then they want to step to you. But he's saying, hey, I'm trying to keep you safe. Stop doing that. A lot of modern women don't really take to that. And I really don't know why that is sometimes.
No, I mean, like, I'm really here for the question of attraction, because it never lasts. That's my question. It never lasts.
Well, I was just flirting with you and you shouted at me.
You forgot my name. I'm not interested suddenly.
But why did you use that opportunity to get angry with me?
I'm not angry with you. I'm letting you know.
We could have had such a little fun flirt right now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Melanie, and today we're going to be taking a look at Matthew Hussey once again, humbling a room full of women. And also, this video is brought to you by my Patreon. If you don't know, I have one now. And stay tuned to the end of the video because I'll talk a little bit more about it. But make sure you check out that link. Don't leave this video. Check out that link in a new tab or after this video is done. I need the watch time. All right, let's get into it.
My name is Tanu, and my question in and around goes for attraction. I do get asked for dates, but I'm never interested in those dates. And the guys whom I'm interested in, they are never interested in me.
Sorry guys, so translation, average guys, guys who are not the top 8, 9, 10, ask her out, average men, but she wants the Chads who are the 8, 9, 10s, but they don't want her. Because, you know, most likely she's average. Nothing wrong with that. That's not a put down. Okay. But that's basically, I'm translating for you.
If you were to have a guess at it, you seem very intelligent. So if you were to have a guess at it, why do you think that they don't see you as the sexual partner? Instead, they see you as the friend? If you were to guess.
Okay, this is my guess. I don't have a very friendly face.
Have another guess. Because if you didn't have a friendly face, no one would want to be your bro.
Exactly. I'm their bro friend, but I'm not their girlfriend.
But why do you think that is? It's not because you don't have a friendly face.
I'm going to say they're not sexually attracted to her. They maybe are above her in terms of looks. And I know it's hard to hear that, but all of us have to accept that. I have to accept there's men in this world who will not want me because of my looks, my age, a variety of reasons, we all will be rejected by somebody. Even supermodels, the most gorgeous women in the world, get broken up with or divorced or can't find a man. So it's not a put down. It's just a reality check that if a man is sexually attracted to you, it's either or, okay, they could be sexually attracted to her, but her personality, there's something about it that is not attractive. But generally, even those guys will still, skeet and skirt, or, kind of they may try it out, especially.
If a woman tells you that she didn't want to tell you something because she might hurt your feelings, just know that she already thought about hurting your feelings. She just didn't give a fuck. So stop falling for this bullshit that, she just didn't want to tell you because she didn't want to hurt your feelings, because at the end of the day, she knew exactly what she was doing. If you meet a woman and she tells you that she's on a break from her ex, just know that they're still talking, they're still in communication, and she's just using you as a rebound until the ex comes back and they can fix their relationship. Any woman that tells you that she's been in a situationship, just know that she's going to be emotionally unavailable because she's afraid of commitment, because the only people that involve themselves in situationships are people that want to have options and basically want to be hoes. They want to have permission to be a hoe. Another lie a lot of men are falling for are all these women that are saying, oh, I've healed. First of all, if a woman is healed, she doesn't need to scream it on the top of the rooftops to prove that she's healed. But also what she means by in her healing girl era is getting fucking dumbass advice from TikTok and never stepping foot into a therapist's office. And y'all are falling for that dumb shit. She's not being held accountable. She's just finding TikToks relatable to her situation, trying to make sense of it all, while simultaneously still being the same liar, cheater, manipulator, narcissistic, materialistic, fucking loser. Here's one that y'all are falling for all of the time. If she's in constant communication with her ex-husband and she's blowing up his phone and she's checking in on him and she says it's for the kids, just know she's not over that man. You guys will give these women grace because it's for the kids, but what you're really doing is disrespecting yourself by allowing her to continuously talk to her ex behind your back or even in front of you, and you're justifying emotional cheating because you can't let go. And I could probably do a ton of these, but another one that y'all keep falling for is these women who say that they don't want you for your money, but then the only thing they ask you for or the only thing they ever want to do is use your money, and they're not sleeping with you. If a woman likes you, she's going to be sleeping with you. Stop letting these women make you wait 3 months or, I'm waiting and I'm celibate. That's bullshit. Because if she likes you, she's going to put out. She's not going to make you wait, because guess what? The loser before you, she probably gave it up right away. She feels some kind of guilt, shame, doesn't want to be looked at as a hoe, and she's trying to fix it with you. And y'all need to stop falling for that shit. Okay, bye.
Men, if you're out shopping for anything and you see a woman that just keeps popping up, she's not just popping up for no reason. That girl is stalking you. She is hoping to God that you will say something. She's attracted to you. Say hi.
He probably doesn't care because, for one, he's not shopping for a girlfriend. He's literally shopping for something else, and he's just busy trying to find that something else, and then he wants to get out of there. Two, if you're the one interested in him and you can't even just say hi, because you could literally say anything to a man to show that you're interested in him and to start a conversation. But the fact that you can't do that, it doesn't bode well for a potential relationship where you're unable to communicate things to him. He would rather cross out that potential relationship. Lastly, 3, he's not falling for it. He does not believe you. He has been trained to believe in, quite honestly, the opposite, that women are not interested in him, because he doesn't want to fall into the trap of misinterpreting a woman's actions and thinking that she's interested in him when she isn't. And then he could be labeled a creep, which is interesting because it's her that's the stalker, not him.
Y'all are so gentle.
Huh?
When y'all talk, y'all are so gentle.
Gentle?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to be?
I don't know, y'all are just so quiet.
Quiet? That's because you used to be around a gang of little kids jumping around.
That's
like single shit. Yeah, like single.
It's my first weekend in LA and I got humbled by a man last night. What the fuck? Guys, I cannot get over last night still. So last night, I already really wasn't doing well. My parents actually came up because I haven't been doing the best. And we went to dinner just because I'm not well with change. I know I'm a little baby. Anyways, so my roommate, she got invited to go out to the bars last night by a Hinge man. And mind you, like, my parents were over, we went to dinner, we're back at my apartment. I'm like literally having a mentee bee, and I'm like, I don't do well with change. I like feel like I just don't have like a core group of friends here, so it's like been hard. But anyways, so I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's get into pump up Shelby mode and we're gonna have fun. So I'm rallying, I'm doing the thing. We go to the bar, walk in, and Jackie, my roommate, is like, hey, we're here for a guy for me. Which one of these fellas are you eyeballing? And I'm like, that man. And I was like, the guy with the black hat. I was like, sex god. So then she's like, okay, I got you, girl. I'm gonna be the wing girl. This is where things go south. So Jackie literally rolls up to this man and is like, have you met Shelby? Like from How I Met Your Mother, like, have you met Ted? Basically that whole thing. Already off the bat, weird vibes. He's like, what? Then Jackie's like, hee hee hee, and then like runs away. And then he's like, I didn't really hear what she said. And I'm like, look, I'll be honest with you. She asked me who was the cutest guy at the bar, and I said you. And he was like, oh, okay, want to go into the room next door and sit at a table and talk? And I'm like, sure. So I go to said table next door, beep, 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 beep. He's asking me a couple questions, and then he just looks at me in the face and says, look, I feel like I've been forced into this, and I don't want to be here with you at all right now. So I'm just gonna go back with my friends. And then he just got up and left me at the table by myself. And yeah, your girl got humbled real fucking fast. And God, I felt so embarrassed. One, because I mean, he didn't have to fucking say it like that. Two, going back to I'm a sensitive little baby. So then I called an Uber and I went home and I got McDonald's. So that was my night. But happy President's Day. Let's have a good one.
For what? Because I always text you, and your manager that I don't think's your actual manager responds, and you never respond. Yeah, bro, I don't got time to be talking to hosts on my, you know what I'm saying? And then I saw you downtown, I saw you at Ripple, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I got people to manage all the communications with girls. Girls all the time think they're DMing me, they're DMing some random guy in my account. You know what I'm saying? Same with OnlyFans girls, like how you guys have the Indians chatting for you.
Story time. Okay, so a while ago I was seeing this guy, and we were dating, we were seeing each other, whatever. And one time he came over for a sleepover, right? And so we had our sleepover, we did our sleepover activities, and he asked me a really, really good question after, you know, our sleepover. And he was like, babe, out of curiosity, where do I rank? Because of course, what every guy is dying to know, right? And so, I mean, I liked the guy, and he was nice and whatever the case is, but I'm also not gonna like fucking inflate a man's ego and blow his head up because that's all they need, right? So I told him like, oh, you're definitely up there, but he was like, no, like give me a number. And at this point, I'm just like, I like the guy. I'm like, oh, you rank like 2 or 3. 2 or 3, I told them. And he's like, oh, cool. Out of how many? And I told him how many. It was more than 2 or 3, right? I think I told him like 6 or something out of 6, right? Which I think it's like pretty good. It's you know, top 2, top 3, whatever. And he was like, okay, cool, thanks. I was like, all right, cool. And of course, I had this super, super great idea of asking him the same question, which, by the way, ladies, there's never any fucking need to ask that question because 1, why do we care? And 2, why do we care, right? But I asked him the same question. I was like, oh, okay, well, babe, out of curiosity, like, where do I rank? He's like, oh yeah, you're in the number 3 spot for sure. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Top 3, I mean, whatever. Again, like, I don't really give a shit. But then I asked him, okay, cool, I'm like, you know, number 3, whatever. Out of how many? He's like, out of 3. That's on me for even asking the fucking question to begin with. That's on fucking me. I should have known, like, what do I expect? For play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and that was a stupid fucking question. Anyway, needless to say, I'm not seeing this person anymore. But moral of the story, ladies, there's never a fucking need to ask these stupid fucking questions.
No, because men are getting too comfortable. Tell me why I'm having a conversation with this man, right? He works in the building next to my building. And after work, I will use their bathroom to change out of my work clothes. And I do it so often after work that I have now created a friendship with the front desk person and the security guard. I walk over there with my bag. They go, how was your shift? I start telling them about how I had this really irritating situation that was super frustrating and it kind of ruined my night a little bit. In the middle of me answering a question that they asked me, this man looks at me while I'm digging through my bag trying to figure out where my shirt is and goes, oh babe, you need to start hitting the gym. I literally was digging through my bag. I literally stopped and looked up at him like, there is no fucking way this man just said this to me. But no, he continues. He goes, you got a little pudge right here, but I could help you with that. You mean my fucking uterus? I'm dead ass, like literally just staring at him like, I go, you got about 10 seconds to take back what the fuck you just said 2 seconds ago. He laughed. They both laughed. They thought it was funny. I go, matter of fact, since we're throwing stones, you're not even tall enough to be talking to me right now. And just out of curiosity, have you ever ran a marathon before? He goes, oh, I mean, like, if you add up all the miles I ran, like, I definitely ran a lot. No, babe, I asked you if you ran a marathon. Have you ran a marathon before? 26.3 miles? Have you ran one? Have you gotten a bib before? No, I haven't. Oh, well, I have. Stop talking to me. And I just don't get what is going on in the world where men feel this need to randomly just humble a woman. Mind you, I come over there and I'm so polite to them and I talk to them all the time. And you're just going to be like, hey, after I just got done telling you that I didn't have the best of night, you're just going to be like, in your brain, you're like, let me call her fat. Let me tell her she needs to go to the fucking gym. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And you know, the thing that I did not hear in this story is how the men were upset. She was really going back at them. And they were really not upset about it. It honestly sounds kind of like they were just messing around and they were talking trash and they struck a nerve of insecurity. And so she started going back at them. You know, do whatever you want. You know, whenever she walked back to her room, they were probably like, what's wrong with her?
And just for the record, a lot of women don't be the big bosses and the big ballers that they claim to be. Let's talk about it. I just watched a podcast of females saying that a lot of women who don't make over $50,000 a year should not be asking a man, looking him up and down, asking him about his finances and what he make a year. Should not be giving orders and demands that he needs to make above a certain amount a year. When you, my dear, don't even make over $50,000 a year. Now, this is a no judgment zone and I'm not judging people based off their salary. I'm just saying, humble yourself, queen. Humble yourself, queen. Because I fear that man who makes well over $50,000 a year might end up humbling you. Ooh. And without even being funny, I think this is a very serious topic that has to be addressed because a lot of women live life based off of what they want and not off what they provide, for the simple fact that we become so accustomed to the idea that because men are supposed to be providers and that they are expected to be providers, that they should be the only ones contributing and bringing something to the table. All of those days of I am the table so I don't have to bring nothing to put on the table are over, because a lot of women ain't even bringing the table these days. You got all these kids, you want men to accept your children, you come than just the mouth and the demands that you have for the man. Evaluate and humble yourself, queen. Let me know what y'all think about that.
Men don't really have a say in
who gets picked. Well, that's just amazing. Amazing that some individuals actually have convinced themselves of that and are trying really hard to convince other women of that. But gentlemen, just in case you didn't hear them the first time, apparently you have no choice in who chooses you to be in a relationship with. You are the real pick-me's.
And they never really did. They had to force it to be that way. So always remember that. At the end of the day, the right type of man will want to be picked.
The worst part about this is there's a lot of individuals that have actually convinced themselves of this type of nonsense. That is because a lot of women out there continue to view themselves as the prize in the relationship, when it couldn't be further from the truth. It is neither the man nor the woman that is the prize in the relationship. It is the relationship itself that is the prize. And until a lot of individuals actually wrap their minds around that concept, many of their relationships are going to continue to fail.
If you ranked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you do?
What?
Yeah, let's get back to reality.
No, I'm in reality.
No, you're not in reality.
I'm in reality.
You're not in reality. If you're going to be a 10, we can end this. Because that's not reality. You're not a supermodel.
So I'm far from ugly, honey.
I didn't say that.
So
you made this combative, man. If you really want to say you're a 10, that's fine. But show me what the model contracts are.
I don't want to be a model.
I didn't ask you whether you want to be a model or not.
Somebody asked me today.
But you're not. But ma'am, you're not but you're not that. Come on.
Okay. Well, you said show me where the model contract. Somebody asked me today. Oh, do you model?
Let's try this. Let's try this again. Where would you honestly rank yourself?
I just told you.
A 10.
Yeah. Maybe to you I'm not, but beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
No. So you're a 10.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that there are no women that are more attractive than you?
What?
I'm asking.
It's hard.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top.
It's like I'm not.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top. A 100 on a test is as high as you can go. It's a perfect grade. You're saying you're a 10, a 100 on the test. Are you saying that there's nobody who scores higher than you on looks? You're in the top percentile. Worldwide.
Possibly, honestly, but it doesn't matter to me. No other woman I'm intimidated by. Not one. I'm not.
Go. Can I get in the picture?
No.
Can you get off my car then?
Take care.
She probably lost thousands of followers in seconds.
Not even 100% sure why you'd be sitting on a car that isn't yours. I mean, out in the open, just in front of everybody. Don't know why modern women feel like they own the world. Why do you do that type of stuff? Like, that's weird.
Do you know what pisses me off?
What?
People who wear construction boots at the gym. Have you ever seen those people?
Why though?
Like big ass fucking clunkers.
Yeah,
no, that's weird.
From work though, because I used to work construction, so I would go in. That? Yeah. I used to go in wearing my shit because the thing is, when you work construction, you're up early. Yeah. You literally don't even have time to change. You can't really go from the site to home because if you go home, you're gonna fall asleep.
You're gonna stay.
You're just gonna, because it's such a demanding job. So I go to the site at 7, right? And then I'm there till 4 p.m. Then I eat Subway or McDonald's. Then I go right to the gym. By the time I'm home, I gotta go to bed.
Do you know what pisses me off?
What?
People who wear construction boots at the gym. Have you ever seen those people?
Why though?
I
bet you $40.
$40.
I bet you $40 you fuck
I will not. I'm not fucking him ever again.
Get your money, man. Life goes on.
Hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today.
3 hours later.
I'm not.
She bet him $100 that she can knock him down. She has excellent form and hip drive, but keep in mind he is a professional heavyweight boxer and has literal abs of steel. And this is why weight classes were invented.
Why are you all greasy, man? You are really horrible and shiny and greasy.
I'm gonna pat it down.
So you're not ready then?
I just... Okay, yeah, we'll start packing up. I'm gonna show them my Sephora stuff. Okay.
Who are you showing?
Please go.
But who are you talking to?
No. Okay, these are my.
I feel like women need to stop using their educational status or their accolades to try to downplay, degrade a man and make a man feel less than.
Please understand, I love an accomplished woman. You went to school, you got your degrees. Let me know when your graduation is. You got a high-paying job. You can provide for yourself. I am enjoying that for you, and I like it. And a lot of you think people are hating on the success you have, and it has nothing to do with that. You know how the stereotype of finance bros is they talk down to everyone and they think they're better than people? Sweetheart, when you got that master's degree, you turned into a finance bro. Some of you don't understand that nobody is preying on your downfall. They just want you to fix your attitude and stop thinking you're better than the next person. How are you going to get mad at men for talking down on you, but then you sit up here, get the exact same accomplishments, and you display the exact same behavior unapologetically? So not only are you a hypocrite, you turned into the person that you said you never liked and or never thought you would be. I say all this to say, a lot of you think people are hating on you, when in reality, they just don't like you because of your character.
What's your name, liar?
Serena.
What's your name?
Paige.
I have my liar right here, and I have my new favorite pair of tits right here.
So nice.
I'm a simple man.
Hypothetically, if you wanted to, how many guys do you think you could sleep with in one day?
20.
Oh, damn. 20?
For sure.
Really?
I mean,
They're all nut bags.
honestly think like any guy, if you go up to them and you're like, I would f you right now, they'd be like, yeah. No guy is gonna like turn it down.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Realistically.
Really?
I mean, I don't think I'm like ugly. So,
Would you,
like, I
would you
think
be
if I
down to
came up
test it? Just to see if he would say yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, he needs someone single. Come here. Ask him. I literally am.
No, that's just, I'm not asking these men.
She said that she can walk up to any guy and be like, hey, do you want to hook up? They say yes. I'll say yes. No?
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
Why do you wear suits everywhere? Every place you wear a suit.
Okay. Why do you wear that hair everywhere? Change it
Different
up.
hairstyles.
Yeah, but it's still not your hair. Did I say something back?
Is this guy, is he serious right now?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna ask my final question then.
Okay.
Okay, is it a yes for you for her?
I'll say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's okay, because
Why
I
is it
was
a
going to
no?
say no too.
Ooh, okay, why is it a no?
Because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. I like it, but it's too much. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Because of that.
What's too much?
She a little attitude, you know, but it's too much.
Attitude.
And why were you gonna say no?
He's a cool guy. I like that he's ambitious, although I'm not sure about the fit. You know, the pants look a little wrinkly, you know. Yeah. It is dressed to impress. You know, my mama would have told me to iron my pants.
I feel it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
All right.
I like your dress, though.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're cool.
All right, I'll have you head back over there. Okay, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on.
I don't think modern women really realize that they be disqualifying themselves. Humble yourself. Stop acting crazy. Stop acting weird. You have an attitude. Like he said, I like the attitude. Some men like that. I like a little spice, but y'all don't know how to control it. You're probably going to take that little spice and turn it into full-blown hot sauce. A ghost pepper, actually. You're going to turn it into a Scotch bonnet pepper. Nobody wants that. But there are a few people that want that. A few people. And you're probably not going to find them. Few and far between. You guys like to do the most. And when a man says, I like a little heat, I like a little spice, but I don't like all that. Instead of changing, you decide to turn up the heat and say, I'm going to be even more belligerent. I'm going to be even worse and even more insufferable than I already am. That sounds like a winning strategy.
Friends like this keep other girls single.
Daily reminder that he is, in fact, talking to other women
Okay, he is. So, go out this weekend, have some fun, enjoy your life. Answer that DM. Talk to numerous people at once. Until he locks you down, you were wide open. He's talking to other people, and so should you.
Okay, so hear me out real quick. Why do men go for single women? Why are you trying to talk to a single woman when she's probably got like 30 other guys talking to her? Therefore, you're in competition with 30 different guys.
They aren't, because most men have gotten this memo. They're either working, chilling, or maybe ignoring people.
Men out there that you are living in a woman's world when she has imaginary, made up expectations in her head, because that's the problem here, is that she expected him to spend $400 or $500 on her because she spent that on him. It was never about the thought that counts. It was never about, oh, like, what kind of consideration is he going to put into her gift? It was simply self-motivating. It is her expectation brought on herself, expecting him to reciprocate the same amount of energy, which in this case, energy is short for money. And when he didn't do that, she turned around and gave him the silent treatment. Which brings me to my second point, is if women are such amazing, fantastic communicators, then why is it necessary for you to give this man the silent treatment? Because of your expectations being unrealistic and imaginary. And if y'all are such great communicators, then why wasn't it communicated to this man the expectation on cost, budget? What is the expectation for Christmas? How much are you spending on each other, etc., etc. And that is why relationships are so skewed and fucked up, is because this is how women go through the majority of their relationships, expecting all of this extra shit to be reciprocated, but it's not reciprocated because it's not realistic. And it's not realistic because, he got her the butter dish, and in his mind, he recognizes, he actually sees her cooking and realizes, when she cooks, she needs something for the butter, right? He actually takes the time to see, this is something that she needs. It's practical. And he didn't put a dollar number on it because in his mind, it's something that she needed, and it was thoughtful. And to her, it's not thoughtful because she's putting a price tag on it. Call it what it is. She's unhappy because he didn't spend the same amount of money on her. And let's be so for real. If the roles were reversed and she got him what's considered a shitty gift, because that's the implication here, there would be women in the comments at least you tried, queen. It's the thought that counts, queen. You did the best you could. Oh, he got what he deserved. And then if he followed it up with the silent treatment and no communication, y'all would be in her comments talking about what a man-child. Oh, he's so ungrateful. Oh, she went out of his way for him. Blah, blah, blah. Validating, this woman who freaking sucks. And let this be a reminder to all of the men out there. I can't stress it enough that there are women out here that it doesn't matter what you buy them. It doesn't matter the thought behind it. It doesn't matter how much you considered her at any point in the relationship. If it doesn't match the same energy, aka money and value in her brain, she's not going to like it because it's selfish. He could have used his last dollar to buy her that butter tray, and y'all would still be up in the comments talking about, oh, he could have done better. Oh, he didn't care about you. Oh, why are you with this man? Oh, he sucks. Even if it's his last dollar, imagine that man had $15 left in his pocket and he decided to spend it on her. Y'all would still roast the fuck out of him. And I'll say this until I'm blue in the face. Let this be your actual reminder that women live in a world of delusion and an imaginary world where they want you to meet these imaginary expectations. And when you don't, they're going to get on the internet and treat you like shit to get validated because they feel better validated than actually working on it with you in a relationship and talking it out with you. She's going to drag you on the internet and then wonder why next year she gets nothing in a stocking and she gets nothing for Christmas. Okay, bye.